pretty straight. Straight enough, I guess. All right. See if anybody's on here. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff better to do than sit here and watch me ramble. I'm not even signed in. Come on now. Sign in. There we go. Mute that. All right, there's Jacob. Good deal. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not done a live here in a few weeks. I didn't really plan on doing one tonight, but I thought I would get on here. Hello there, Mr. Bissell. How's it going up there? Yeah, there you are. Got the hatefulest cat on YouTube down here with us. Hello, Mama. Stay away from the tripod. Hopefully she will. All right, sound is good. Okay. I've not done these lives in a little while, and make sure she don't knock anything over. And I thought I'd start doing these every Sunday night. So last summer we was doing these every Sunday at like 6 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. So here on out, every Sunday night, I'm going to do a live here down at the shop. And I'm not sure what time though, either 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Let's do 8 o'clock because it's going to get hot this summer. And later in the evening, the better. So 8 o'clock. All right, 8 o'clock. All right, so got a few people in here. Beautiful day in Ohio. It's rained in Tennessee for the past 24 hours. It is a nasty mess down here, I'll tell you. It's a mess down here. Why not 7 o'clock? I don't know. I guess I'll play around with it, I guess, and see what time more people gets on here, maybe. Either 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or... let's do 8. All right, so 8 o'clock every Sunday night Eastern time until I get tired of doing these. We will, these wood chips off here, we will do a live here on the channel. So, see how it goes. Let me see here. And feel free to do the old, let me see, where's it at there? Yeah, feel free to hit the like button and all that good stuff. There's a lot of comments that come in really fast, so if I don't see your question or your comment, then just look over me. I can't keep up with everything. There's about 100 and some people on here already, so that's the thing about these lives is keeping up with the comments and the questions and all that stuff. I always have to look down. I never could find a way of doing this where I look straight ahead and I'm talking to you guys while I see the comments. So the comments come up on my camera, but they're gone just like that. So we'll see. All right, so let me see here. Joe Godwin, hello Joe. Did y'all see it flash? Did something just flash? Maybe it was the camera. I don't know. Maybe I thought something flashed just then. There's my buddy Joe. Looks like he got moved safely. I was wondering what happened to you there, Joe. I sent you a message the other day. You must have been in transit though, but glad you guys got out of there safely. Got to your new location. Give me a call whenever you get settled in. Let me know how it went. So Joe's one of the channel members. You can see that right there by his name. He's got the little star and the avatar right there. YouTube started doing this membership stuff a while back, so he's taking part in that. And got a few people on here. A lot of comments coming in and questions and all right. So here's my sales pitch on these lives. If you want me to answer your question, and I'll try to answer some of these, but I can't see them all. I can't answer every one of them. We'll be here all night. But if you really want your question answered, you can do the super chat feature. And it does two things. The question pops up on my screen so I can see it. the comment section, it kind of disappears pretty fast. And number two, you kind of support the channel here and all that good stuff. Because I've got to buy a new tripod. I was flail mowing yesterday and my tripod fell over and I didn't see it, and I flail mowed and destroyed a $300 tripod. So that right there was not a good day at all. Didn't damage the tractor or the flail mower, but the tripod is gone. And luckily the camera was not hooked to it. So there we go. So there's Brian Taylor. Hello there, Brian. What's going on? He's one of the channel supporters there. And so these memberships and friends and these super chats, it's not like I'm after this to get rich or anything like that. Only thing that does is help pay for the cameras, the batteries, and the equipment that I destroyed. Like yesterday, I destroyed that darn tripod. Mama Cat, do not hit the tripod. Go on, get out of here. Hateful thing. She's been down here all day. I'll start filming and here she comes to knock over the camera. Thank you very much there, Brian. I appreciate it. There's different levels on that membership thing. And if you do the YouTube membership, you get recognized with your comments and stuff like that with your name, and you are recognized with that. And you also get to see the videos before they go on YouTube, and there's no ads on them. So that's one of the other benefits to that. So that's my little motivator for you guys to go join me over there, because that's a good way to keep it up. Carl, there's Carl. Carl, I sent you a text message the other day. Either you didn't get it, or you changed your phone number, or maybe your employer gave you a different number. How's it going, Carl? Hope you're doing well down there. Unless you relocated. I need to get up with you, Carl, and see where you're at. So, our old rugged Woodworks there. He's just over the hill in Virginia. Let me see here. All right, so much easier to do a live with two people. One to read. That's probably the case, but I guess you got me, and that's about it. There's nobody else here. Charles Jackson popping in for just a second. Well, Charles, you might as well stay a while. You might learn something here. I may learn something as well. When I listen to the way you speak, and I feel happy that I have a new language. Okay. Okay. All right, Carl, I got you. Give me a call one day, Carl. You got my number. We'll catch up there. I've been wondering how you've been doing. Let me see here. Illinois. We could use some rain. It's been dry here, but it rained for the past 24 hours. Past 24 hours, it just poured down. Oh, we got Cabbage with us. Hello, Mr. Cabbage. I've been down here wiring stuff up. I've been down here wiring stuff all day. I've not had one cat down here all day. And I start filming. Cabbage, I'll throw something at you now. Don't knock over the tripod. Come on, guys. I've been down here all day wiring, and they wait till I start filming. They won't come down here and knock over the tripod. I'll tell you what. All right, guys, we're at the first super chat of the day from Uncle Joe, Joseph Godwin there. Very long time supporter here of the channel. He goes back to the very beginning. Good friend of the family. Graduation gift for Bruno. So Bruno, if you follow me on Instagram, you would saw this. I did put it on YouTube as well on the community page. Bruno graduated 5th grade the other day with honor roll and all kinds of awards and medals. He got more stuff than I thought he was going to get, actually. So that's what Joe's referring to right there. Bruno is on to middle school next year, which is both good and sad. Good because he's progressing and growing up, but sad because he's been at that elementary school for a long time. But we hate to see him go. But anyways, I will pass that on, Joe, to Mr. Bruno. Graduation, I'll tell you what, that's a huge super chat there, guys. My goodness, $200. I just glanced at it when I saw it. I thought it said 20. It says 200. My goodness, Joe. Awesome. So, if everybody would just follow Joe's lead right there, I'll fill up my diesel tank this week. So go ahead and just follow his lead. I need to get 200 gallons of diesel this week. And I need to fill up my fuel tank and my new reserve tank, 200 gallons. That's going to be painful right there. Especially with the current price of diesel, it's going to cost me, what's it going to cost me? I'm doing the calculation here. It's going to cost $776. Man, not even fun. All right, so where we at here? So last shout out again to Mr. Godwin. Thank you very much, Joe. Give me a phone call this week, Joe. We need to talk. Let me see here. A lot of comments come in here, guys. I can't read them all. I'm sorry. They come on your screen. You see a little tally on the side. On my screen, YouTube throws them out there, and they're a lot larger, then they disappear real fast. Unless it's a super chat, it stays on there. So any more videos making furniture? I actually have a video coming out next week where I worked on my shop doors. I know you guys have been asking me about these shop doors. They're not done yet. That's a shocker, isn't it? They're not done yet. But I made a lot of progress the other day, and I videoed that. It should be out next week. Let me see here. Okay. No, there's trouble. There's Blue now. Go on, Blue. Get out of here. Don't hit the tripod. Yet. All right. So Seattle. All right. There's another channel member. There's Ray. Good deal. Awesome. Appreciate that. YouTube has really been pushing this membership thing here lately, and I don't have a choice. If YouTube wants to do something, I have to do it. You know, they don't give you the options. So these channel memberships help out the channel, and you get to see the videos without any ads, and you know about stuff going on before it makes it to the video. So thank you there, Raybo. Appreciate you very much there. Let me see here. Seattle, hello from Colorado, Lincoln, California. A lot of people in here. I'm at 174, not too bad. Raybo, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You'll get to see the videos now before anybody else does. There's one over there right now, actually. And yeah, I need to put that on there. So there's one coming out tomorrow night that you'll get to see tonight. And yeah, that's how that works. So thank you very much. I need to update some stuff over there also. There's Joe Main, guys, the famous Joe Main that we get our saw blades from down in Georgia. Joe is with us tonight. How's it going there, Joe? I've not done a live here in a long time. We was on a roll last summer doing these lives, and had a really good turnout every weekend. I got away from them, though. And I need to get back to them, I guess. It looks like you guys enjoy them. And I'm trying to answer these questions. And if I miss your question, then just please look over me because I can't see everything on here. Where are we at there? Okay. We pull that up as well. Wish I had somebody moderating. I'm having to delete comments here, guys. People put these little political comments in here, and I can't stand it. I don't want to see it. Don't want to see it, don't want to see it. Copy. Gets to be election season, it gets worse. It's nonstop on here. All right, so where are we at here? I lost my screen. There we are, okay. Let me see. Opportunity to saw some Osage. I did. I've sawed it one time, and it's been a while. I've only sawed 2 Osage logs in my entire sawing career. But, all right. For you channel members, I just posted tomorrow's video on the community page. So, you guys can go watch that whenever you want to. Let me see here. But there will be a video coming out tomorrow night. So there we go. All right. So I kind of got on a system here. I'm starting to do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that makes it a lot more doable on my end. 3 days a week is when I post videos now. Or I try to. I may miss a day, but I'm kind of on a system now. So that's going to be the schedule. Was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then a live on Sunday nights if there's nothing else going on. So, all right. So how about Foxford, Ireland? How about it? Who else we got here? The timber frame doors. No, but there's a video coming out next Monday. What in the world is that? Got a bird nest in here. That tells you right there's no doors up yet. I got a bird nest up there in the top corner. I just now saw it. But no, next week we're going to do some work on the doors. I got a video done already showing that. So hopefully next week. All right, so another super chat there from Mike Adams, local guy there. I got some red cedar I haven't had a chance to use yet. It's mostly covered because I don't have it's got rained on. Shouldn't hurt it. No, but if it's a good size red cedar, if it's about 15 inches or 20 inches, there's probably ants in it if they're not in it yet. Carpenter ants trying to eat it. But your smaller ones are the ones you have to worry about. This I said that totally opposite. The larger ones are what you have to worry about being on the ground. The smaller ones is the smaller ones are the ones you have to really don't have to worry as much about. So the larger ones have the holes in them usually from being so big. That's where the buds will go in them. Smaller is a little bit okay. All right, so let me see here. But thank you very much there, Mike. I appreciate it. The cedar usually lasts on the ground pretty good while. I saw it up one yesterday. I've had it on the ground for 2.5 years. Really good log. So thank you very much there, Mike, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, so there's Tom. Matt Cremona was less than enthusiastic about using the Wood-Mizer 4-sided cutter. Have you guys compared notes? No, didn't know he had one or was using one, and I've never talked to the guy before. Matt Cremona. That's, I don't know. Said he was less than enthusiastic about the 4-sided cutters. Well, I like mine. I've had my 4-sided Wood-Mizer molder for going on 3 years now. No problems, runs all the time, no issues with it. So, I don't know what his problems were. He didn't reach out to me. Maybe he reached out to Wood-Mizer. I didn't know he bought one. So, who knows? Maybe he needs to watch some of my videos and get some tips on how to run it correctly. Maybe he ain't doing it right. Who knows? All right, so Tom, do you ever build furniture? In the past, I did a lot. Right now, not so much. In the future, I hope to be doing more. GDMA right there, he's another molder user. I remember that name right there. He's got the MP360. Runs just fine. So I don't know why that guy's having issues with his 260. I don't know. Mine's always ran just fine. But there is a learning curve with that machine. And you also need to be mechanically inclined to run that thing and change the cutter heads out and have them all properly aligned. You can't just go in there just messing with it. You got to have some mechanical aptitude to run these machines correctly. And I'm no big mechanic or nothing like that, but I know enough about stuff to figure out how to make things run, I think, run correctly. All right. Hamiltonville Farm is with us there, guys. My buddy Hank down in Florida, paying the late fee. Hank, the late fee is now $20. So I appreciate the late fee and your enthusiasm. It's actually $20 now. And everybody's already paid theirs, Hank. So go ahead and see the gap will be $15 and a penny. Go ahead and fill in that gap for us and we'll cut you a break. But from here on out, Hank, the late fee is $20. I'm sorry. He didn't buy one. He's using one from a friend and bought the cutter head kits from Florida for his home. Huh. I don't know. Did he dry his wood? Is he just, he don't have a kiln, so, or I don't think he has a kiln. Or I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what his problem was there. Can you recommend a rechargeable battery powered chainsaw? I use a Stihl. It's expensive, but it works every time. It's $400 or $500. I would buy that or maybe a Husqvarna. I've heard people say the Makita one's pretty good. So I like the Makita as well. Look at there, Hank. All right, Hank, look at there. Carl Peterson, and Hank knows who Carl is. Covered Hank's late fee, $15 All right, Hank. You do owe Carl. We all owe Carl, actually. He's been very good to us over the years. My goodness. Yeah, that's funny. Old Hank. Carl taking up the slack for him. I tell you what, that's awesome. Oh man. So another super chat there from Mark. Is it Grunberg or Grunberg? I can't pronounce stuff, guys. Look over me. Super chat from Mark. Thank you very much there, Mark. I appreciate it. There's Raybo there. He has an Atlas 80 volt chainsaw from Harbor Freight. Good value. That right there is Atlas. So that's the Harbor Freight one. Okay. I've never heard of that one. I've been to Harbor Freight. I've probably seen it there. Atlas 80 volt. He says that's a good one. And Justin Robertson, he's just down the road from me. He's saying the Eco makes a good battery powered chainsaw. Or Echo. I can't talk. That's a shocker. Echo makes a good saw. So there's a little good conversation there. I like a Stihl. I like Husqvarna as well, but my Stihl battery saw is phenomenal. So Harbor Freight's probably a lot cheaper than a Stihl. Then Justin's saying Echo was also very good. So Echo does make a good product. So thank you there for that input, Justin. There's Joe Godwin, guys, gifted 50 Out of the Woods memberships. My goodness, Joe. You are just the... Joe Godwin is the man tonight, people. Everybody thank Joe down in the comments. My goodness. I'll tell you what. Let me see here. Well, there, Jack Bates was gifted a... Wow. So he did the membership thing. I don't know how this even works. This is all new to me. So there's a few people right there that Joe gifted a membership to for the channel. Wow. I didn't know you could even do that. That's impressive. I'll have to research that, see how that works. My goodness. All right, good deal. Joe Godwin, you're now a moderator for the channel as well. So it looks like it gave you access to that also, which is fine with me. Let me see here. I'm totally behind here, guys. I got so much stuff jumping on my screen here. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let me see. Another super chat from GDMA. He runs the MP360. He's a longtime supporter of the channel. He was around last summer when we started doing these lives every week. He was with us every Sunday, it seems like. So the response is pretty good tonight. So I guess every Sunday throughout the summer, we'll do these lives again. Every Sunday at 8 o'clock. I'll try to do these for about an hour. Or as long as you guys can stand me, which probably won't be an hour. All right, so Jim Rogers there with the super chat. Late fee pay. Hank, you owe a lot of people money tonight. There's Jim Rogers, guys. I was with him down in Georgia just a few months ago down at Jake Dean's place for the Big Cyper Log video. Jim is a very well-known timber frame instructor here in the Northeast, and he now lives in the South over in North Carolina. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that. All right, so my screen acted up for a minute. There we go. Okay, I purchased a Grandberg sharpening system, but didn't use it yet. Any recommendations? I had a Grandberg system. I didn't like it. I went back to doing a hand file. See here. There's Richard Ebel, another channel member. How's it going there, Richard? So the channel members also pop up on my screen. So let me see. All right, Hank's answering some other people's stuff there. This is getting to be a busy comment section here. That's good. That's good. Hello, Killinger. Is Killinger in here? I didn't even see Killinger in here. He should be up there making some more suspenders for people. Chris Killinger there, guys. That's the guy who makes our suspenders, and unfortunately, I'm not wearing them tonight. I usually have them on. I don't have them on today. All right, so Richard, don't worry about it. You helped me out more ways than one. There's retired Renegade. He got gifted a membership from Joe. Man. Let me see here. So, Mark, air conditioning in the shed. I have a Mr. Cool heat pump to go in this building, but it's not on. It's not installed yet, and I have no excuse for that. It's just not done. I have so many things to do in here, guys. So much stuff. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Put it that way. It's hard to get anything done, especially when you film everything. And not that I'm complaining. Let me see here. Comments. Do your own drone work. I do all the drone. I do all the filming and all the editing here on the channel. I don't have nobody that edits for me or carries a camera around. Everything is done by myself. And I pick out all the music and all that stuff. So everything's done here. Saw you playing banjo or guitar. Yes, I play banjo, guitar, piano, mandolin, bass. I used to sing in several groups. I'm not going to sing right now, though. Sorry, Hank. I'm not going to sing to you. Drums. A lot of different stuff like that. Let me see here. Love the music. You have the videos. I appreciate that. But no tuba? No. Kevin Clark, you've been a sub for years and you overlooked my question. Well, Mr. Clark, on my screen, I have 5 or 10 comments that pop up like that and they go away. If they're super chats, they stay. And I said previously here in this video, I can't answer everything or else I'll be here all night. So just by chance, I'm seeing some people's things. And if I didn't see your comment, don't be offended. I just can't see them all. And I can't go back and look at them either. So there's nothing against you. But just the way this works here. I'm just one man. I'm trying to read comments, type messages, and look at the screen at the same time. Give me a break here. Come on. And I'm giving free advice on top of that. So, my goodness. What more do you want? I'm doing all I can here. Coming back. Let me see. So there's something else. Alaskan chainsaw mill. No, thank you. If you're talking to me, no thanks. I got one. I never have used it. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm caught up on that. Mounting the camera to a track light system would help the tripod versus the feline. Yeah, I need to hang it from the ceiling somehow. I'm not sure how to do that though. Well, I know how to do it. I just have to take the time to do it, I guess. I guess I could hang the mount for the camera down. I don't know. All right, Sparta, Tennessee, Florida. Dad is doing very well. I got to go over this week. He needs to borrow some of my tools. But he's been pretty busy because he's got his house to take care of. My grandmother recently went to the nursing home. Her house is across the street, so he's having to maintain her house as well. Excuse me. So he's got a lot going on. A lot going on. Let me see here. But thanks for asking about him. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Greetings for the land of 10,000 bars. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 10,000 bars. That's interesting. Alright, they built things and salvaging a lot of the wood. Yeah, there's a lot of good old wood in these barns. I've torn down a few barns, and man, that is a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Alright. 200 people on here watching. That ain't too bad. Let me see here. See, Joe. Mr. Clark asked how long you were a police officer. I was in law enforcement for 15 years. 15 years. Felt like 30. Let me see here. That might have been, I don't know if that was a question or not. I'll have to go back later and look there, Joe, and see. I can't go back on this screen hardly at all. And they just keep it coming here. It's hard to keep up with them. See, if 3 people do a comment, and on your guys' screen you see 1, 2, 3 show up, YouTube will wait till I get like 10, and they'll throw all of them on my screen at once. And if some of them are 3 or 4 sentences, you can't see the top one anymore. It just disappears. It's not a very good system. And YouTube does that. I'll tell you why YouTube does that. They do that so they will make the creators encourage people to do super chats, because the super chats will pop up on the screen, and you have to like cancel those after you read them. That's why YouTube probably does that, to encourage that. I could be wrong, but I'm probably right. Let me see. Consider Twitch for live content. I don't know what that is. Twitch. I'll have to look that up. It's better for chat interaction. Okay. Never heard of that. Twitch. I'll have to check that out. I don't know if I want to sign up for anything else. I do YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I made one of those silly TikTok accounts a while back, but I can't get any traction over there. I still post little videos over there, but the TikTok crowd are a bunch of whiny people. My goodness, they complain about everything, and they want it their way. I guess they like eating at Burger King, I guess. They want everything their way. They just complain every time you post a video over there. Everybody knows everything. I'll have to check that out, Twitch. Don't, Mama, stay away from the tripod. I'll throw this brush. I'll do it. I've done it before. Go on. Superior phone isn't running the live stream. Maybe join the live. Yeah, Carl, that's an idea. But see, I have to stay on my computer logged in to delete all these comments that you guys don't even see, because I'm getting these at the same time. YouTube flags all these political comments, and it's just non-stop here. And sometimes I get some nasty comments on here. There's a few people I put in prison years ago for very bad things. I didn't put them there because they were good people. They were going to prison anyways. I just showed them the way, put it that way. But every once in a while, one of those guys will find me on there, and they'll jump in the chat section on here and run their mouth a little bit. And I'll have to get out here and delete them guys and block them. Never fails. But more political stuff than anything. Get some Bantam chickens. Maybe I need to get some more chickens. We've got 14. We thought about putting a bigger run on to get more of them. Any new attachments for the tractors or skid steers? No, not yet. I want to get me a 4-in-1 bucket. Is that how you say it? A 2-in-1 or a 4-in-1? I'm not sure how you say that. A 4-in-1. I think it's called a 4-in-1 bucket. Let me see here. Can you talk about what you pay for logs? Jeff, I cannot. And here's the reason why. I put that information on Patreon because it's behind a paywall. And the reason I don't put that on there, Jeff, is a few reasons. Number one, I don't discuss money in public. Unless I'm just giving examples. And number two, a lot of the guys that I get logs off of watch my channel. And I don't want one guy to hear me paying such and such for these logs, and he brings me the same logs, and maybe he's wanting less money, and he'll start charging me more because I paid more to this other guy. So I don't want to step on anybody's toes either, put it that way. So that's why I don't talk about money on here with how much I pay for the logs. 4-in-1, okay, that's what it's called, 4-in-1. That's what I'm going to get for the track loader. And I'm also going to put it on the 754 as well. I think the 754 can handle the 4-in-1 bucket pretty well. And but the track loader definitely needs a 4-in-1, especially for that last bit of stuff when you scoop it up. You can't get it. And the 754 will handle that well also. I was on the 754. I videoed it. It'll be out probably, what's today? About Wednesday. I was on the 754 all day yesterday filming. That's probably my favorite tractor right there. That thing is a monster. It does a very good job. It does. Somebody was asking me in the comment in my last video, My honest opinion on the TYM tractors, I have 3 of them. Honest opinion. They're awesome. No problems with them, no hiccups, never been broke down. Use them daily. I mean, I use them daily, especially the big two. I use the 574 and the 754 every day with the track loader. The T25, I mow with it all summer. I took the loader off the T25 yesterday. It looked a lot different with the loader off of it. But great tractors. Can't beat them. Very, very good value for what you pay. All right, so, I think I'm caught up on. How long have we been on here for? 35 minutes. What is that? Another cat coming in the door. All right, so I've noticed you use the track loader to move logs, but the big tractor to move them to the saw. Why do you swap machines? Because I like running machines, to be honest with you. I like running that track loader, and I really like running that 754 tractor. And I kind of got a system here. They bring logs in. I use the track loader to sort them in different piles because the track loader is so fast at sorting logs. And I make different piles, and then the tractor comes in and grabs them and takes them on the longer trip up to the mill. It's a pretty good system. And it's a lot of fun. I love running these tractors and these skid steers. I really enjoy it. Let me see here. Luma Acres got a 5. I saw that. He told me he was going to be getting a 574. That's a great tractor. I watched him cut grass with it. I have no life. In my next video, I'm cutting grass with the T25, so don't change your ways because I'll be doing that here in a few days, or tomorrow night actually. Let me see here. Would you say the hardwood slabs sell themselves? They usually do. When I've done hardwood slabs and sold them, I've never had trouble selling them. How are the doors for the timber frame? They are like molasses coming out of a jar. They're going to take forever, but one day they're going to be out of that jar. And I worked on them some this week. The video on that will be out maybe the week after next. And yeah, I'll have those done pretty soon, actually. I'm actually been working on them today. They're over on the sawhorses. I would turn it around and show it to you guys, but this tripod here will probably fall on the floor if I do anything. I got it set up the way I want it right now. Let me see here. Yeah, Country View Acres. Yeah, good guy, Evan. Great guy. Yeah, the backhoes. The backhoes are awesome. I love the backhoe in the 574. When a tractor lasts as long as the 1946 Ford 8N, I'll be impressed. Only time will tell. I hear that question a lot from a lot of guys. They talk about modern day tractors and will they last 100 years or 60 years or 50 years or whatever. And nobody knows yet, but we'll find out sooner than later. And I'd like to think they would last that long. The engines, I think, are built better. I don't know. Tune in about 30 years and we'll see if these 3 TYMs are sitting here. Hopefully they will be. Let me see here. Let me see, Jeff, if I don't know what size boards, I usually do 5/4. That's usually my average thickness. How long does it take you to kiln dry a load? If it's air dried, it takes about 2 weeks. If it's green 4/4, about 30 days. If it's green pine or poplar, 15 days. Just depends on the thickness, the species, and also the time of year it was sawed. There's a lot of variables there. I need to show the kiln more. I'm getting ready to kiln dry. I just got in a bunch of poplar, over 1,000 feet. I'm gonna saw it into 4/4 boards. We're gonna make shiplap for the rest of the timber frame with that poplar, and then we'll go straight into the kiln. I'll be showing all that. When you burn it, does it smell like root beer when you burn it? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. All right, Killinger is back with us. Back with us there. He's one of the moderators here. Let me see here. I think I'm caught up on most of the stuff, though. Let me see. Where are we at on time? 40 minutes. on the inaugural return to the lives. I was just telling Killinger the other day I wasn't going to do lives anymore, and here I am. Okay, it does not smell like root beer when you burn it. Good deal. I've never burned any that I can remember. I've probably burned some slabs here. I'll take that back, but I can't remember what the smell was. I don't recall smelling root beer, though. I would be happy just to have a tractor that would handle 4,000-pound white oak logs. You need about a 110-horse tractor for that. My 754 is rated for 3,300 pounds. The track loader, I think, can lift up more than that. But if you want to lift up something that heavy with the tractor, you need about 110 horsepower. Do I ship to the UK? I do not. I don't know how you would even begin to do something like that, to be honest with you. I'm not. What are you doing? Do not hit that tripod. All right, I need somebody to answer comments for me. And somebody to stand in here and kick the cats as they knock over the tripod. I tell you what, I need 2 more people to help me down here. So come on down. All right, I'm caught up on that, it looks like. Let me see here. You're welcome there, Jeff. I'm not sure what I answered for you, though. I'm getting behind here on answering stuff. So, okay. 50. Another political comment. Have to delete. I'll tell you what. Never ends. All right. Had to delete some comments there, guys. I'll tell you what, never fails. All that political stuff getting on here. All right. This is either frozen up on my end or everybody's being quiet. One of the two. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's a few people. Squirt bottle in the hand can prevent tripods. I got a squirt bottle down here. I got one right over here. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Hold on. I keep it over here with my sharpening stones to wet the sharpening stones. There's my squirt bottle. I didn't even think about that. Yep, that works. Just solved the cat problem, it looks like. I'll just give them a little bit of a spray of water near the tripod. Oh, there's first contestant. Oh, didn't like that, did you? Huh? Get you some of that. Huh? There you go. I'm good to my cats, though, guys. They got it made here. But I don't like them knocking over my cameras, though. These cameras are expensive. The bottle's big enough. Actually, I use this on my whetstones when I'm sharpening my my irons for my hand planes. You know, when I'm sharpening these, I have to wet the stones, and that's why this. I guess I could have got a smaller bottle to wet a stone with, though. I guess that is kind of overkill. That's 4 pints right there. My goodness. Well, it's a dual purpose, I guess. It keeps cats away and it keeps the stones wet. All right, so how many cats? We got 5. 5 cats. Jacob, the sawmill, because you can't have a sawmill without the kiln. Let me see here. When was your last black walnut cut? It's been a while. Let me see there. No emissions, JD 5055. Yeah, the emissions are definitely a pain. My sawmill has the emission system. The track loader, the 2 tractors, my truck. I got a Duramax Chevy. It's got emissions on it. I'm not a fan of the emission stuff either. I think it does not help anything at all. Solar kiln. If that's all you can afford, that's all you can afford, and that's fine. But, hey, you want some water? Hey, There you go, just some of that. I'll be here all day. But if you can't get enough, can you? But the thing about the solar kilns, you can't control your drying speed. That's very dangerous, especially with your lumber. You can't control the speed. Your nature's mercy. It's gonna be, if it's 95 degrees outside and you're on the first day of your cycle and you don't want to be that hot inside your kiln, well, tough luck. It's gonna be that hot inside the kiln. So they have their place, but I know a lot of guys that run them, and they usually move up to professional kilns, and they look back and say, I should have done this to begin with. The 70 does not use DEF. It does not, but it does regent. It does regent, though. Unfortunately, it does have that on there. Let me see here. No, I did not. I need to put a magnetic cup holder. So the skid steer does not have a coffee cup holder. I need a coffee cup holder. You're right. Let me see here. Let me see here. Did you figure out how to keep her contained? Matt Crevona built 2 sawmills, a trailer, and put up his barn. Okay. Good for him. Let me see here. Jacob, if you're going to order a kiln, a Nile kiln, order it tomorrow, because I was talking to my friend Jeremy today. He works for Nile. And he said tomorrow, if you order a kiln by tomorrow, this ain't a sales pitch. I don't make nothing off this. But he was telling me today, if you order a kiln by tomorrow, it's free shipping. If you order it after tomorrow, no more free shipping. Oh, you already saw that, yeah. So make sure you call them tomorrow. Call Jeremy. He will hook you up with a kiln. He said free shipping right now. So, bloody commercials, kidding my... Yeah, I don't have no control over the ads on YouTube anymore. Replacement for the blades, they're not too bad. Shipping is what stinks. Shipping is high. And I bought another Uline table for the shop, and shipping was ridiculous for that also. So a lot of people have been complaining about the advertisements on these videos of the ad breaks. I don't control none of that. YouTube controls every bit of that. And I have alcohol in my rear tires. Not water, but alcohol. That's what the local co-op uses. So if I don't monetize this video and I put no monetization or whatever, then YouTube will monetize it on their end. Okay, email. Yeah, I talked to Jeremy about 2 hours ago about something totally different. But yeah, he's around. He's working tomorrow. All right, so never seen a commercial during Eloy's Live. Well, that's good. That's good, because they put them in here. No, Michael. So if I put a video up and I say don't monetize the video, then YouTube will monetize it on their end, and they'll keep every bit of the ad revenue, which isn't a whole lot. Ain't like we're getting rich here. But that's the thing about it, is it's kind of sneaky in some ways. Kind of sneaky. Let me see here. Let me see here. When you get to 250K is when the ad revenue kicks in. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I do, Michael. I enable ads on every video. Crazy not to. Mark, see you. Appreciate the super chat. Let me see here. Coffee table, happy to pay shipping to UK. I'm not sure how in the world, to be honest with you there, I would ship any wood to the United Kingdom. I'm not sure how that would work. I do know I shipped a t-shirt over there a few months ago and it cost $70 to send a t-shirt. If I tried to send a slab of walnut, it's liable to cost $1,000. If I can even get it through customs, I don't know. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm not sure. Ever thought about compressing your sawdust into pallets for a stove? I haven't. You know, that's the same thing I get when people ask me about you should get a chipper, or you ever thought about doing this, or just not enough hours in the day to do everything that I could do here, to be honest with you. But it would be nice to do something like that eventually. David Stein over in Midwest, big time woodworker, he's got a little machine that makes little bricks with his. It works really good for his wood stove. I just haven't ever looked at it. Simon. Okay, there's Richard. Looks like they got restrictions in the UK from wood coming in from the US. I wouldn't doubt it. Here's something that's around here. So, all right. All right, friends, it is almost 9 o'clock. I've been on here for just about an hour. So here's the deal. We will do this every Sunday night at 8 o'clock on Eastern time here in Tennessee until you guys get sick of it or I get sick of it, one of the two. So we'll try to start doing these every week. And Raybo, I've thought about that, but I don't want to have to get the workman's comp insurance to cover, because even though they're an intern, you have to treat them like an employee. Then you have to get workman's comp insurance and a few other things like that. And that gets so expensive. Man, it gets so expensive. And that's why I've not looked into that, for that reason right there. And let me see here. All right, so Jim Rogers with some good information right there. He will know about exporting wood, and his certificate showing it needs to meet the export requirements for such a kiln dry to kill all buds. So you got to prove it's been kiln dried and sterilized. I can say it, but as far as having an official document that proves it, I don't have that. So that's something else I have to try to do research on. Tell you what, it's always something. And Joe was still giving people memberships here. So if you got a membership from Joe tonight, go to my channel, to the community page, and you can see tomorrow's video right now. And there's no ads on it or nothing. That's one of the perks of being on the membership part. YouTube puts the videos over there without any ads. So you get free, you get no ads on your videos. Man, Joe is just, man, he's done some good things here tonight. I really appreciate that, Joe. Man alive. Good stuff. So, all right, that's about all I got in me, guys. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I've been on here for almost an hour, and I got a lot going on this week. I got a lot. About 3 hours from Cookeville, about 3 hours. So, watching from Australia. Good deal. Always got people from New Zealand and Australia that watch with us. That's awesome. So, okay. All right. All right, you guys have a good night, and this has been a good one, actually. I really enjoyed this. There's Joe Main is still with us. Joe has been in the back the whole time watching. Good old Joe. So, hard to beat Joe Main. He's a good one. On the other side of Bays Mountain. Well, good deal. I saw a little brush fire going over there yesterday. Maybe it's you guys. All right. So everybody have a good night. We'll see you back here next Sunday. And we'll see you on the videos channel tomorrow night. Yep, tomorrow night. All right. See if I turn this off.